Alright guys, just finished editing and uploading season 3, episode 1 of Stranger Things, and we're right back into it, chapter 2, the mall rats. And Billy got taken at the end of last episode. I don't know how Mike's mom, Karen, will deal with that. I don't know if she'll feel like she's been rebuffed or what. But we've got like this whole thing happening again with these rats and the thing controlling the rats, making them explode. Curious to see how that plays itself out. We've got a lot of little different storylines with the kids really enjoying their lives for once. They're about to get thrown into the middle of this, I'm sure. Hopper and Mike need to make peace somehow. Hopper needs to learn how to not be so crazy, a little bit crazy. But yeah, I enjoyed the first episode of this season so much. One of my favorite episodes of the series. And I'm looking forward to more. So if you want to check out the full reaction, it is in the link in the description below. This is also airing almost a week ahead of the time it'll air on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check out episode 3 right after this one. All right, let's go. He managed to get away from it? Wow. Good job, Billy.
911, what's your emergency?
It got inside him? He's got the same thing Will does. What? That's him. Whoa. You can't just cut to the slow... We're not learning anything. God dang it.
It's my Nana.
But Hop said that your Nana was okay, that it was a false alarm.
That's what we thought it was at first.
Oh my god.
We think she might die.
What?
Mom, get off the phone!
How many times?
Did Nana call? No, Mom, just get off the phone!
Do you lie?
What?
Do you lie?
No. Friends don't lie.
And closed. You're feeling good about this, you psycho? Look at his smile. Ridiculous. Hopper.
You don't pull the mask on that old Lone Ranger. You don't mess around with shit.
He's so ridiculous.
You remembered everything?
Not a thing. Why are you lying now?
To improvise a little bit, you know. It turns out getting to Mike, that was the key.
Get your ass to town hall.
Protesting the mall. Wow. We're getting to politics. Oh, the magnets again. They've been demagnetized. It's not just that moment. It was just they've been demagnetized.
Girl problems.
Use that against that always works, doesn't it? No.
Let's go. The harm in asking is that Tom will say no. We asked for forgiveness, not permission. And if the story's as good as I think it's gonna be, then Tom won't care.
That's Asami's line from
He'll thank us.
Legend of
The
Korra.
old lady is she here?
Is who here?
Henderson.
Oh my god.
He's back. I'm back. You got the job. You got the job.
He's so happy to see him. I knew they were like good, but like this.
Children are you friends with?
No. She says kissing is better without teeth.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Proud of you, man. That's kind of romantic. That's like. Just speak louder.
I intercepted a secret Russian communication.
Jeez. Shh. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought you said. American hero.
Just think, you could have all the ladies you want. More.
They're like scheming together. I like more.
Can we talk?
Girl
And he
talk.
said he missed me, and then he just hung up. He's a piece of shit. What?
Mike doesn't have jack shit to do today, and his Nana obviously isn't sick. You're going to stop calling him. You're going to ignore his calls. As far as you're concerned,
Oh my
he
God.
Doesn't exist.
Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Give him the medicine.
Give him the
If he
medicine.
doesn't fix this, if he doesn't explain himself, dump his ass.
You can fix this. It's just one little mistake. I've made hundreds. Thousands. Max has dumped me 5 times. But what have I
Really?
done? And I've won her back every single freaking time.
Oh my God.
Wow. I'll show you. Come on.
I don't know if this is
Where are you going?
advice you should trust.
Fun. Guys,
Oh.
I'm still here.
Aw. No one wants to play D&D anymore. Did she not show up?
Why I didn't come last night.
She didn't show up.
But I shouldn't have said that.
Oh!
Billy.
Gee. Oh.
The music right there at the end.
Why are you listening to the music, Steve? Listen to the Russian. We're translating Russian. Yeah.
And how do you know these Russians are up to no good anyways?
How does she know about the Russians? I don't know. You talked about the Russians. It wasn't me.
Hello, I can hear you. Actually, I can hear everything. You are both extremely loud. You think you have... I'm fluent in 4 languages, you know.
Is one of them Russian?
Uye arye umbade.
Holy shit.
I was a pig Latin dingus. But I...
Oh, it's lovely. Do you live here all alone?
Yes, Jack.
These bags, you're sure they were full before?
I'm old, honey, not senile.
Eating fertilizer seems...
Crazy, believe me, I know, honey. But something's not right with these rats. Oh, yes, I forgot to mention. Come on over here.
You sure you're not senile? How do you forget that?
I caught one of the little bastards.
Oh, wow.
They lost their jobs to the mall and blamed me for helping make that happen. Now, that's not me, Jim. That's just good old-fashioned American capitalism.
Well, Larry, I think that they're just exercising their good old-fashioned American right to protest.
I don't believe they secured a permit from your office. Did they? Fireworks, music, activities, you name it. I'm gonna pull out all the stops. You know why? Because at the end of the day, that's all the voters will remember. But I can't think.
Politics hasn't really changed in 30 years, has it? Aw, bonding time. I'm glad they're friends. I don't know, too much, too overwhelmed.
Never been shopping before, have you?
Huh.
Well, then I guess we're just gonna have to try everything.
Aw, this is sweet.
Do you like that?
How do I know what I like?
You just try things on.
Until you find something that feels like you.
How do I know what I like?
Like me?
Yeah. Not Hopper. Not Mike. You.
Yeah, she's never had a chance to like really define herself. Oh, the teacher!
Spires?
Scott! Oh, the amazing. Back away before it explodes in your face. I don't get rat guts in your face.
Jonathan, I have a lead.
Wait, it moves? Is this some Parasite Eve shit? Oh, is that what hit Billy's windshield? Oh god, what the Oh. And now... No, don't hurt her. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Appropriate response.
Hey, Mike.
No, not in the face. It's so weird to and great to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. I would get into a lot of mischief as well.
The chair looking thing.
The chair.
You got strawberry and then a vanilla with sprinkles, extra whipped cream.
Thanks.
Wait a second. Are you even allowed to be here?
I'm running away. Aww.
Isn't this a nice surprise? You lie. Why do you lie?
Ice cream in the face?
I dump your ass.
Ooh. Does she know what that means?
Now can we play D&D?
Oh my god. She got distracted and forgot.
Solenoid. Theoretically speaking, I suppose some large version of this AC transformer could exist in order to reach your house and downtown. Gosh, that would take billions of volts of electricity, and we cured polio in 53. Landed on the moon in 69. As I tell my students, once you open up that curiosity door, anything is possible.
Oh, and he doesn't even know about the upside down.
And why would anyone want to mask the true meaning of their message unless the message was somehow sensitive?
Exactly.
So I guess that confirms your suspicion.
Evil Russians.
I can't believe I'm
Russians.
about to agree with this strange child, but yeah,
Strange.
totally evil Russians.
Strange child.
You need help getting up, little Stevie?
Shh. Would you two just shut up and listen?
Oh, the song?
Holy shit. It's the exact same song on the recording.
Maybe they have horses like this in Russia.
Indiana Flyer? I don't think so. Came from here.
What?
No alcohol is allowed off the premises.
I can do anything I want. I'm the chief of police.
Oh, man. Wait, that's the guy who strangled the guy. Is she in the trunk? Billy.
Billy, are you okay?
That's what they want him to build? An army? She must be freaked the hell out.
Don't be afraid.
Oh man, this season is amazing. I love it. Like, this humor is on an entirely different level, and I'm really enjoying this season so far. We opened on Billy running away from that monster thing, and I thought he got away, but it looks like it got to him already. Went down his throat, went inside him, much like the Demogorgon did to Will back in season 1, I'm guessing. And I think it didn't really come across in my reaction last episode, but I don't blame Karen for feeling the way she feels. Like, her wanting to cheat in a situation where she never loved the man she married. Like, I don't condone it. I don't condone cheating, but I understand. The main issue I had was age difference. Like, Billy was still in high school last year, so I'm guessing he graduated now, which makes it not illegal, but still, like, super sketchy. I don't think we've had confirmation that he's left high school, other than the fact that he's probably the same grade as Steve, and now Steve graduated. But yeah, we have Hopper dealing with Mike and Elle. He's so short-sighted. Like, when it comes out that Mike only acted the way he did with Elle because he was being threatened, I thought, like, Elle and Hopper's relationship might be beyond melodrama after last season. Like, they weren't going to do anything stupid again, but we could see that come back in a big way. She could blow up at him quite in a large way. Yeah, Mike and Elle were just feeling very bad, and like Hopper was celebrating. Like, he did a horrible thing, but like, god damn it, he's like already wormed his way into our hearts the last 2 seasons, and his singing and showboating with Joyce was just so he's so stupid. It's hilarious. We actually got into some politics with this episode with the mall and the people protesting. I get this feeling that a lot of characters we don't like are going to suffer the same fate as Billy. So the mayor might be next. And, I mean, I don't want... Like, watching Billy go through all of that was horrible. Like, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But if anybody has to be next, I hope it's the mayor. Like, just horrible politicians... fictional horrible politicians, I don't mind getting kind of eviscerated. And what's interesting is that we got a lot of the same problems now, like politicians doing whatever it takes for re-election and not giving a damn about much else. So we lay off a few people, ruin their lives. So what? Our economy is booming. GDP is all-time high. Yay! And we've had the same problems for so long. This is 1985, so this is 34 years later. So people like citizens now who don't think we need massive change, despite having the same problems for 30-something years, like, they don't make much sense to me. I mean, they make more sense to me than, like, people who trusted the things that Trump said, but, like, that's a super low bar to clear. Inevitably, people are going to say, oh yeah, but the mayor's right, like, they didn't follow the law, the protesters didn't get a permit. And yes, but that's not the point. Like, laws are not the moral code we should use to decide what is right and wrong. Like, right now we have laws that allow big corporations to pay zero in federal taxes. Amazon, a nearly $400 billion company, paid less in federal taxes than you or me. But they're just following the law. Well, then the law is wrong. And this mayor... Like, yes, they were breaking the law, but there are people who have lost their jobs because of you, and he's blaming it on, like, wonderful capitalism, which... the mistreatment of human beings is something I can't even get into right now, because that's, like, a whole nother thing. Like, these are people who have lost their livelihood, and they're being punished for trying to stand up for themselves. Like, I'll just say, like, a very similar thing happened with, like, Amazon HQ 2 in New York City not too long ago. They wanted to bring in... They wanted 50,000 new people to come work at Amazon, but they were going to hire anybody in the city. They were going to hire people from outside who came in, were going to gentrify the area, and people banded together, and they were able to vote, they were able, like, Amazon decided to go somewhere else instead, which, thank God, would have been good for GDP maybe, but then, like, the tax breaks they received from, I'm so sick of big corporations at the moment. I mean, we have to kind of deal with them because, like, 2-day shipping for people, like, sometimes that's necessary, like, for people with necessities, like diapers and things like that. I understand. And, I mean, these big companies, I wouldn't have such a big problem with them if they didn't exploit their workers, if they didn't put horrible working conditions, if they actually, I don't know, like, try to contribute to society in ways that don't just make them... for the purpose of not just making more money for themselves. Anyway, so back to the events of this episode. The magnets, to demagnetize the magnets in Joyce's home and downtown where she works. Yeah, that's... Glad we got, like, a little sciencey stuff this episode. It's been I don't know how long it's been, but it feels like it's been a while. And it's so nice to see Scott again. Mr. Scott, such a great character to welcome back, and his entrance was so cool. Just, like, the garage door opening, and he's like, Mrs. Byers? I don't think there's going to be a thing between her and him. That doesn't seem like what they were going for, but she did stand up her friend Hopper. She just kind of forgot. I mean, and there's no such thing as cell phones yet, so he can't exactly like call her and be like, hey, like, dinner? Yeah? I thought we were going. Steve and Nancy really getting into this story about the rats. Shame that Jonathan left just as the rat exploded. That would have been a heck of a story, and I guess I would have been a little afraid for him though. Like, I don't know what the blob, like, started running. I don't know if it would have attacked him or it would have gone inside him. I don't know if what's inside those rats is what's inside Billy right now. Because the rats are being controlled, but I don't know if Billy is being controlled in the same exact way. And then, again, same as episode 1, excellent humor. Lucas, he's been the highlight of the season, honestly. Like, this is just... He was talking to Mike and being like, you're lying. Like, this is just one tiny mistake. I've made hundreds, thousands. She's broken up with me 5 times. And he's like bragging about it. And he's like, want her back every single time. I'll show you how. Oh my god. And he's like, I don't know if he's the best person to get advice from with how often. I mean, I don't know enough about their relationships to know if like Max is being a little too quick on the trigger to dump him, or if he's just being like that bad. I mean, he's super duper awkward with his ability to like, oh, no girl's that perfect. What? I mean, you're special in your own. Yeah, it's amazing. Will just wants to play D&D, and he's being shot down so many times. The kids are just beyond that now. They're into their own like girlfriends and stuff. And I mean, it's just sad because Will missed out on his childhood and just wants to play more D&D, and I feel so bad for the kid. I mean, I hope they play at least one game with him before the season ends. It'd be cool to do it just with like the whole group, but that'd be a group of 6. Plus, if they want to do like Steve or Jonathan or Nancy, that'd be too unwieldy. 6 people is already a lot with D&D, as far as I know. I have never actually played the game, but yeah, it seems a little unwieldy. So Billy's instinct to knock people out and put more people into the hive mind. I have to assume the other shadows he saw in the Upside Down vision are other people who are already under the Thing's control. Is it still the Mind Flayer? Should I call it the Mind Flayer? Like, is that monster just another tool of the Mind Flayer? But like this, yeah, just this time with a different monster. But yeah, even though it wanted Billy to knock Karen out, that actually scared the heck out of me. He didn't do it, and he warned her to stay away. So I think it's possible that he was trying to protect her. He might have a little control, in which case he might fight the monster less if it goes after people he doesn't like. So I think it's possible his abusive father might be next, but Max could be a victim, which I am not okay with. She's another star of this the season. She is just so good for Elle this episode, having a girlfriend to show her a good time and be a normal kid around. Like, even if Max doesn't have the best advice at times, like, ignore him, he treats you like garbage, you treat him like garbage, and like dump his ass. I'm not 100% sure that Elle knows what dumping someone means. I mean, she might know that it means like we're over, but because she might have seen Max do it to Lucas like 5 times, but she must also think that it's not permanent if she's learning from that relationship since they got back together 5 times. I think she cares too much about Mike to actually want to permanently break up with him like that, and without fully understanding everything, especially. And she might be in for a little bit of a rude awakening. I hope not, but I'm sure everything will work out. Mike was a bit of he did the wrong thing, but he was genuinely scared that it wasn't like anything malicious that he was trying to do. And so yeah, we have the huge big plot twist that the Russians are now working out of Hawkins, and they're working out of the, what's it called, the mall, because it's not necessarily the mall. It's the Indiana horsey ride thing. So it could be anywhere in Indiana, but I'm guessing it's in Hawkins. That's why the Thing has showed up here again. And we saw them working in Russia before, the Soviet Union. But I guess they wanted to release the monster here on U.S. soil. I'm guessing they figured out they couldn't harness whatever it was in the Upside Down, and instead decided to unleash it. That's why they're working here now. And yeah, very cool that Dustin, Robin, Steve were able to figure out the Russian translation and Steve's ear for music. So maybe he has a tiny talent for music, or maybe it's just like luck that he's heard it like so many times because he works in the mall. I mean, Robin is the one with the genius ears, but who knows, right? And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. And yeah, just want to touch on Max and Elle again. They were just having so much fun. It was so sweet. Such a heartwarming moment to see Elle just play around and be a normal kid. It's so weird, but it's also so satisfying, and I'm glad they did this. Yeah, I'm very, very glad with this episode. And anyway, I'm gonna give this episode a 9 as well. This season is just top notch. The last 4 episodes, so the last 2 episodes of season 2 and the first 2 episodes of season 3, have all been 9s for me, and that's incredible. Like, this such a strong string of episodes. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to check out the full reaction, you can do that in the link in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. All right. Bye, friends.